Police in San Francisco are investigating what could be a diabolical series of murders. Fire department officials in Seattle confirmed the worst today. 4 firefighters missing in a blazing warehouse overnight are dead. The 4 were trapped when an explosion collapsed the main floor of the warehouse. Federal and local officials suspect arson. Firefighters were still hosing down the debris today before they could recover the bodies of their 4 colleagues. Police in San Francisco are investigating what could be a diabolical series of murders. They're looking at the bodies of 6 old men. All were romantically involved with younger women. Correspondent John Blackstone reports.
The deaths of 6 old men in their 80s and 90s might not normally arouse suspicion, but add the discovery of an unprescribed heart drug and a recent marriage to a much younger woman, and it could be a case for the homicide squad. Among the dead, Andrew Vlasto, who was 85 when he married.
He called me over and says, "Hey, I want you to," he had a big grin on his face, "I want you to meet my wife." And I said, "What do you mean, your wife?" He said, "Your wife? I thought this was your niece."
The 28-year-old woman moved into Vlasto's apartment and married him in August 1993. He died 3 months later.
It was so quick, it was unbelievable, that happened just like that.
We were all real shocked about it, although we knew that there was some funny stuff going on downstairs.
Now, police in New York and California are looking at evidence that Vlasto and 5 other old men here in San Francisco may have been poisoned after becoming involved with members of one gypsy clan. Although her lawyer denies wrongdoing, Angela Tini and her mother have been involved with 5 men, including 94-year-old Harry Hughes, whose deaths are now being investigated in San Francisco.
When you're 80 or 90 years old in this country and you die, and as long as you don't have a knife sticking out of your back or a piece of lead in your body that don't belong there, nobody pays any attention.
Police exhumed 4 bodies in San Francisco area cemeteries looking for traces of digitalis, a heart drug that can be fatal in large quantities. Prosecutors won't talk specifically about the case, but say the old can be easy victims.
Elder abuse is what we call now the crime of the 90s. They seem to be preyed upon by many people in our society, and they do seem very vulnerable.
Investigators worry the old and the lonely can too easily be victims of crimes of the heart. John Blackstone, CBS News, San Francisco.
Coming up next, Eye on America. Tonight, plugging into a positive energy source.
I'm about to perform